How's it going, boys? TKC here. These are stream highlights from our weekly streams that we do where we listen to brand new music every week. So if you're watching this and you appreciate what you see, I would love to see you in the chat sometime. But in the meantime, enjoy the video. Peace. This is going to be the big tune of the week, I guess we can say. I typed in Starseed. We're going to do Starseed at the end. We have got Excision, Wooli, and Codeko. And apparently Annika Wells on vocals. So I have heard Wooli did like a promotional material for a show he was doing, and he featured a Codeko collaboration. I am curious if it is this one. If not, I have never heard this song. So I am interested to see what we're gonna get. Whether it's the song we heard in the promotional material. If it is, the song in that promotional material was freaking good. It was really good. So I'm interested to see, man. I've seen some people saying some controversial things. Obviously, I'm assuming if I'm gonna take a wild assumption, we're gonna get a hybrid style tune. Just a wild assumption. Let's just listen to it, man.
Wait, hold on a sec. I thought
Nice vocal. Very nice vocal. We need more Annika Wells, man. I know she's trying to move away from EDM, but goddamn, her vocals always deliver. This is definitely not the one I heard in the promotional material, though, so I don't think I've heard this one. That's gonna go up. Let's go. Super full sound. Nice vocals on there. Fantastic percussion too. Yeah. Alright. Idea's pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie, but sound design absolutely sells that. Very, very clean and very full. I mean, it's Codeko. You can kind of expect that. Although sometimes he's on songs that aren't, the mixing's not fantastic, like Antidote and the Tritonal collab. But dude, this vocal is so fucking good, man. The vocal melody, dude. Alright. Drop 2. Yeah, I figured we were getting dark. Feels very your fault. Oh yeah, I was about to say that idea is basic as fuck, but bring in some flavor. The percussion is so good too. Okay, I would have liked an outro. I want to be honest. I felt like the vocals were too good not to have an outro there. God damn. That was nice, dude. Yeah, that definitely delivered for sure. Fun, dude. I like how I've had some not so nice things to say about some of the last Excision tunes that we've listened to. Wasn't really big on Reasons. Tore Fall Apart to bits. I mean, Titans I love. Titans is one of my favorite songs this year. But yeah, that delivered for sure. Devault says that he kind of wishes the song wasn't a hybrid. I feel like the hybrid kind of sold it for me. I felt like the first drop was definitely pretty basic. It obviously had the sound design backing the idea. But obviously with the vocals coming in, it kind of sold that the second half kind of developed on top of that idea, made it feel a little bit more fresh. I don't know how they necessarily could have built off that first idea. So I'm really happy they went with the hybrid style tune, went for, brought in the dubstep. I totally get the idea that some people are saying it doesn't really fit. Transition did feel a little bizarre, I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't like too out of place. But yeah, that is one track that is absolutely sold by sound design and a fantastic vocal, man. That is one of the best vocals I've heard this year from Annika Wells. We desperately miss you, Annika, on EDM tunes. So feel free to come back sometime every so often. Thought that was a really nice one. I think that's probably one of my favorites off. It seems like Excision and Wooli have an EP. I don't know what's going on with that. They've released 4 tunes together. You'd think for an EP that they would be done releasing tunes, but I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going the Nurko route, having them all be singles. That wouldn't shock me. It seems like, the everything's based on algorithm these days, so I don't blame them. It's really hard to blame them for stuff like that. And I think for an EP, it's not that big of a deal. For an album, it is. To me, for an album, it's a big deal. Like if you're releasing like 8 tunes on a 12-track album, then we got a problem. But for an EP, EPs don't have that sort of allure that an album does. So if it's like a 6-track EP, I'm not too concerned with them releasing most of those beforehand. But that's probably a 9, dude. I'm gonna be honest, that's probably a 9. I think the one thing that's holding it back for me, the second drop was salvaged by the syncopation in the sound in that second half of the second drop. That definitely salvaged the idea for me. Felt a little basic in that first half. Reminiscent sort of Your Fault with Excision and Slander, but I think they found ways to make some more basic ideas feel fresh, incorporating some elements in the second half to kind of elevate the idea. So yeah, pretty nice, not gonna lie, man. Yeah, you guys might think 9 is a little high. I'm giving it a 9, dude. I think it's a 9, so we'll give it a 9. But yeah, interested to see kind of what they've got. Like, they haven't even teased that they have an EP or an album. They've just kind of been kept releasing the collabs. So I don't know what's going on with what they're doing. I'm assuming it's going to be an EP, though. I'm assuming so. We'll see what happens with it. But I think one thing I have loved about this so far is that they've definitely taken some chances. You had Excision and name drop was kind of just, typical Excision Wooli, what you'd expect. But Titans went for house. The Excision Wooli Devil's Reasons kind of went for more of a rock sort of sound. And then this one kind of goes for that, more sort of Elenium melodic sound. So they're definitely branching out in terms of different sounds on this project, which I'm all for. So yeah, interested to see what it is, whether it's an EP or an album, who knows, but I was definitely that's one I'm definitely big on for sure.